What's going on, team? It's your boy G. We back at it again with another episode of the G Files, man. Today's episode, we are going to be reviewing Netflix's My Name, bro. But before we do, I need you guys to do me one huge favor, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and any bit of support is greatly appreciated. You can be watching anything on YouTube right now, but you decided to check this video out. So I appreciate y'all. Without further ado, let's jump into the vid. Alright, y'all, so My Name, man, this is a show that I've been talking about for like the last few weeks. I finally ended up finishing it, recently, and it took me a little minute to really just gather my thoughts on like what I really thought about the show, because initial reactions, I was like, oh my gosh, this joint go crazy, right? But after settling down and like really thinking about the show, it still goes stupid, bro. So going from Squid Games to this has really just opened me up to a whole new world of content, bro. Like now I'm definitely on the lookout for some more Korean projects, bro, because it's definitely in my algorithm now. But hopefully there's a season 2 to this. I don't know. I'll talk a little bit about it in this review. For the show to only be 8 episodes in one season, so much had happened within those 8 episodes, man. Like we go from having like a really strong initial concept with clear motives, bro, to a complex ending that kind of leaves you conflicted with just the state of the characters, and it really pulls on like your morals and kind of the way that you view things based off of what happened. This joint had like amazing fight scenes. Like this show is different because not only did we like kind of step into a world that at least I'm unfamiliar with, as far as like the criminal underground of like Korean culture and stuff like that, and also tying that in with just how the police work over there. In this show it was mainly narcotics that we focused on, but just the way that they move, bro, really had me like immersed in what I was watching. Because like even though Youngos was really getting bodied, like everybody was cold with not only their hands but with knives, bro, or swords or whatever you want to call it, because I believe it's like really hard to get like a gun over there. So there's not a lot of blickies in this joint, but this joint definitely goes crazy with the knife fights. Now that we talked a little bit about the action, let's get a little bit back to the plot. So this story goes from like a coming of age story, right, to like just a story of kind of just betrayal, bro. The reveals that we got within this show had me guessing the whole time. Basically, like I initially had a super good theory that I thought the show was going in this direction. I literally even made a video about it like not too long ago, where I felt like my theory was like right here, but once I actually saw like the actual plot play out, bro, it was here, bro. I was like, yo, this joint just freaking blew my mind, bro, because this whole time in the show we're looking for answers and we're getting little droplets here and there, but it's hard to tell what is the truth or not. And I think that is due to like the character development for the show, because the main character Ji-woo, it has somewhat of a like linear development, but more so like on the downward spiral, like because like a lot of times when she's just about to maybe change her mindset or look at things from a different perspective, it's like a reality check and then she's right back on mission. So I think that works for her character specifically. But the characters that were able to be built around her, whether they were protagonists or antagonists, we really got to see them grow in reaction to the way that Ji-woo was moving, which is a really dope way of going about it, and it leads to a lot of dope payoffs in the end. So overall, I really like this show. But some things I didn't really like about the show was kind of just like the romance, you know what I'm saying? Not because it was weird or cringy or anything, but it was just more of like attention, right? And once we finally got somewhere with it, it was just more so like, yo, like I know this is not necessarily gonna last, because I could see like just the tension overflowing. This like, okay, like I can accept that this is happening, but like just the initial feeling, I was like, okay, like this doesn't necessarily need to happen, but it's like, okay, like I guess this works. But that just kind of leads me to just the ending of the show. I mean, for me personally, I'm a fan of just like not having, not necessarily like a happy ending, but just kind of like an ending that makes sense, right? Like once it got to like episode 7, 8, I was like, okay, I know where this is going, right? It can only really end one way. The only thing I was not sure about is like who was gonna be left standing. This really does feel like a one amazing season type of show, but I can see them like, you know, bringing it back for another one. It's just like this joint ended so good from a tying up loose ends standpoint. It's just like I'm cool, bro. Like I'm cool with what I watched. I definitely enjoyed this show, man. That's why I'm giving My Name a 92 out of 100 G5 score, man. I think the show was dope. There was moments where I was like, man, I want them to just get there, right? Because I could see where it was going, but I'm glad the way that they did it, because it allowed for dope reveals within it. So other than that, that's all I got for this. Hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, hit that like button down below for you boys. Subscribe to the channel for more. I'm hollering at y'all in the next one, man. Y'all be easy, y'all on the vibes. Always keep growing, see going. It's me, your boy G. I'm gone. Peace.